Greetings, minions, survivalists, and fellow gamers. This is Silverblade playing 7 Days to Die, Alpha 16.4, and this is episode number 106. If you are watching this, I really hope you are, otherwise I'm just talking to nobody. You should be seeing this video in 1080p, 60 frames a second, on the new card. Hopefully this recording works, because I had to change a whole bunch of settings and tweak everything every which way. The only reason why I started recording now is because I was hearing zombies. So let's pop some heads. Ah, there she is. Oh, I'm going to have to do that. Now I'm a little discombobulated, but shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, discombobulated, but not like her. She ain't got no head. So anyways, I'm hoping this recording's doing good. I put up a frames per second meter there. You can activate it in any game of 7 Days to Die by hitting F8. It'll pop right up there on the left center of the screen. But that way you can kind of see the performance of my computer. Now, you can't see this, it's off screen, but I'm also monitoring the temperatures, because this is the actual first recording for the series with a new card, and I'm still kind of dialing things in. I don't know where that zombie chick went. Still dialing things in for settings and stuff. I did do some tweaking to the settings. I might as well show you those right now. So this is my settings right now. I didn't really do a hell of a lot of changing. One thing I did do was I made one video of my other game. Did 30 minutes, 1080p, 60 frames a second. All these settings, I guess most of these settings were the same as it was before I got the card. So this is all from this card. Is what the settings are in that video. This one here, I changed this around a little bit, just a little bit. I'm more concerned about getting the frame rate up, but one thing to note is no matter what I do settings wise, the game is horribly optimized. It's not going to play 120 frames a second like I would love it to, but it should keep a stable amount of frames going. But that ain't the case. It goes all over the place. So do bear with me on that. I'm still a little overexcited about this card because I put in over $800 on this thing. I rarely ever have $800, so threw it all in here. I'm hoping this looks just crystal clear, and that you guys can get some enjoyment out of quality of view of the game. And I'm not going to find her corpse until daylight. But yeah, I still got to dial things in. I'm working on a video that compares the old card with the new. I've done benchmarking tests. Oh God, have I done benchmarking tests? There's three major benchmarks that I used. Unigen's Heaven, Valley, and Superposition. They're kind of a standard for testing out video cards and hardware and the like. And being the nerd that I am, I wanted to make sure it was as scientific as possible, and so I did three runs with this card. I got dust on my shoulder now. 3 runs with that card on the lowest setting of Heaven, Valley, and Superposition. Installed the new card. Well, actually, I did the lowest settings. Then I did 3 runs each with that card of the highest setting, max tessellation, 8x and AA, and wrote down the numbers each time. And so I got the stats for that. Let's see, paper is around here somewhere. Where the... Oh, I flipped the paper over. Okay, so as you can see, I got the stats written down for the old card, and then I got the stats written down for the new card. So the idea is to average up the group of 3 for each setting, low and high, and for each card. This means that I did 18 runs of the benchmark, and I averaged up the numbers for each group and then did a comparison thing. And I'm gonna have that in a video. I don't know when I'll get it up because I'm just so keen on trying to get everything dialed in. But I'm going to do a video that shows the by the numbers comparison for the benchmarks. Now, benchmarks are different than games. Some games, they're all CPU. You know, they use your computer's processor and not quite as much video processor. And so certain games will perform better than others. Certain games will use all GPU and very little processor. Some a blend of both. So it's kind of hard to say that the benchmarks are going to perfectly and adequately represent what gameplay is going to be like. So I tried doing a benchmark with 7 Days to Die, Grand Theft Auto 5, and World of Warplanes. The problem is, I had to do it with DxTory. DxTory really murders frame rates. Easily 15 to 20, maybe even up to 25% frame rate drop just hitting record, which is ridiculous. Which is why I'm trying to stick to OBS as much as possible. So the recordings I did to try to capture accurate frame rates in-game kind of skewed by DxTory, so I might have to throw that out. So all I can really say is for frame rates as a comparison for 7 Days to Die and my old card, is you look at the frame rates here in the corner on the left. Let's see, am I pointing on the right side? No, it'd be over here. Mirroring. Up here, that way. If you look at those numbers and then you look at past videos of mine, down in the lower left corner is what Steam puts up as the frame rate counter. Compare these numbers with those numbers and you'll probably get a better feel for more accurate feel for what the performance is. So my old card, it was 2 years old. As of now, it's 2 years old, but it's actually older than that. It was a budget card when I got it for $129, and it wasn't top of the line, but it was a trooper. It still is, ain't dead. But for games that are coming out, it's not gonna hack it. So I did a benchmark test, 18 runs, different settings. 9 for my GTX 760, 9 for the 1080 Ti, and so there's numbers that can be crunched from that. And then there's gaming, so if you watch my videos you can kind of see for yourself what the frames per second change will be. And then the next test of the thing was rendering times. Now, I had thought that having more CUDA cores in the video card, because the 1080 Ti has 3 times more than this, so you'd expect 3 times more performance. Well, I thought Adobe Premiere used those CUDA cores to render videos, and to an extent it does. So it took all of last week's episodes, re-rendered them with the old card, did a screenshot of the time it took to render them, and I think it came out to like 1 hour and 48 minutes for all of last week's footage. Installed the new card, re-rendered everything all over again. I cleared the cache, re-rendered everything again, and somehow it got up to 1 hour and 53 minutes. So something was off. If anything, it should be equal to the previous stats. Instead, it took longer. And there's no real change in the rendering. So I don't know what to make of that. So that test is kind of screwed the pooch. I'm thinking it's partly because at the time I was thinking it was a CPU bottleneck instead of a problem with the graphics card. Whatever. So the last test, and this one I'm actually quite impressed with, and unfortunately I have to wait for NiceHash to get back online, is because of Bitcoin mining. Part of the reason I wanted the video card is the best card for Bitcoin mining. So prior to getting the new card, I did a test of how much it would hash. I think it was Crypto Night as the algorithm for mining Bitcoin. And with my old card, I was getting between 50 and 70 cents a day if I left the thing on all day long. It actually said 50 to 70 cents a day to mine with my old card. My new card, now I did test this before NiceHash went down, it was giving me between $5 and like 90 cents, something like that, and $7.20 a day. 10 times difference. So I'm happy with that. Unfortunately, NiceHash got hacked and they're down. They might be coming back up. They put an announcement up a couple hours ago saying they were going to be back. So hopefully they'll be back and I can mine on that. I've been using other miners to get Bitcoin and the like. And I'm getting really, really good hash rates, which means more money. And of course that money is all going into upgrading my system and just keep getting better and better and better so that, one, I can enjoy this machine more, have more fun, because that's what this channel is about. Two, to improve the visual quality of everything so you guys can enjoy the hell out of it. Unlike that zombie who ain't going to be enjoying nothing. But yeah, that's my main goal, is to just keep improving everything for the sake of having fun and sharing it with you guys. I mean, if I make money on the side, great. I mean, I do need to earn a living. I'm obviously not doing it now. But these are all tools, investments, if you will, to get to that point. There she is. I thought she was farther away than that. And all I get for my trouble is a sandwich. Sorry for you guys that just joined and first seeing this video and wondering where's the beef, where's the game content. My Monday episode is almost always a channel update episode as well as gaming content. And those of you guys that are regulars, Pamela, Grandma Shirley, the rest of you guys, you know who you are. My brain's drawing a blank. 3 things at once going on up here. And the wheel's gone, or the hamster's dead and the wheel. You guys know. I don't have to remember I don't have to cite your names because you guys know who you are. I know I just went brr, 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 but whatever. I'm still too damn giddy about all this stuff, okay? So, sue me. I'll get your names memorized, I promise. Right, Callus? Right, Teddy Bear? Didn't forget your names. Alright, so let's get in actually playing games, since I've gone 14 minutes with a lot of babble. Now, one thing that we talked about in the comments this week was I should be switching over to Steel Tools. I am at the point where steel tools is actually better to use because my stamina will keep regenerating as it's being used. So I'm no longer getting a negative stamina. I'm kind of staying even. But I do have a lot of iron tools yet, and so I'm just going to use those up. Keep repairing them, and then just use them up, and then we're going to switch over to steel tools, because I really don't want to waste what I got. I probably could even sell them, but not really stressed about it. I'm hoping the visuals are staying good for you guys. It might be a little bit tentative with my videos in terms of quality or whatnot for a couple weeks until I can dial things in. But I promise you, it's got to get better, right? It can't get worse. Well, I shouldn't say that. It probably could, but the idea is I want the maximum quality and performance out of this machine. I put too much money, hard-earned money, into it to settle for less. Oh, sailed past them. There we go, got the splody head. Good stuff. Now, I do have to say, the new video card does make things a lot smoother, but the game does have its flaws in every now and then it hitches, or it just gets a little bit, like you see right there was a hitch. That's what I call them anyway. Little hitch in the giddy up. But the game is very unoptimized. And so it doesn't matter what computer setup I have, it's going to act as it's going to act. I do need to start testing on other games how things are going to work out. But I've been staying away from using overclocking tools like MSI Afterburner or EVGA's Precision OC. I have the install files, but I actually uninstalled them from my computer because, amazingly enough, I was getting worse performance running them than just the firmware stats in the video card itself, which that confused me as well, because it's like, you know, I know the card's got a natural overclock to it, but for Afterburner to make it run worse, even though it's supposed to run better, and it was all settings to make it run equal to or better than what I was getting. Very confusing. So I've been, like I said, I've been testing the hell out of this machine. I went through BIOS settings, I went through Windows settings, I went through registry settings, I went through NVIDIA settings. I just want to stop. I just want to play. I don't want to tweak it anymore. I just want it to work. But then again, I'm a techie at heart, so you know, I've been a techie since I was a little kid. So tweaking with electronics and stuff is something I just love to do. But at the same time, I'm going to spend more time playing than tinkering. Where are you? There you are. Ah. Aiming for the top of her head to try to get the maximum chance of getting a splody head. Ooh, she got a gun. Little mama was packing. There we go. Good stuff. Alright, so let's start whacking away. I need stone, like hardcore. need stone and concrete mix, because we still got to get those rebar frames cemented in. And I do need to get, I think there's more electric posts. Definitely need to get more batteries. Today is, oh, what do you know? It's Horde Day. So as soon as I get done recording this, I'm going to have to check the file size. Might have to move a file just to make sure I have space, because now that I'm doing it in this format, it takes up dramatically more file space. Especially to try to get the level of quality I'm trying to crank out of this thing. But yeah, my old file sizes was between 2 and 5 gigabytes for the raw file, and then rendered down it turned into roughly 1.2 to 1.5 gigabytes. So I'm hoping to maintain high quality and at the same time not clog my hard drive, because I already got too much installed on it, games and all sorts of other files for, well, recording and all that stuff. So get her good. Yay. And I keep seeing the yellow numbers over there on the side of the screen, and it's just like, nope. Nope. I heard Piggy. Oh, I see Wolfie. Crap. Oh, got him. Sweet. Because that could have been bad. Alright, so lead makes for bullet tips. Bullet tips is good. Looks like it might be a ground deposit. And I'm sure if I dug this up, I'll probably find some more mineral resources or some such. And I'm gonna have to start selling off feathers and buying up eggs. Get something a little closer to base. This will do. So one nice thing about mining all this rock is I'm also getting the raw iron, and that's also going to be useful down the road too, especially if we're making steel, because eventually the reinforced concrete walls will be steel walls. And I need a drinky poo. Now I hope the audio is working for you guys too, because I know someone had mentioned that my audio is getting quieter and quieter, and you know, since I got this, I'm so used to having a headset mic, and the audio is really consistent. With this here, because it's slided across my desk when I'm recording or not, it changes, you know, the audio quality and sound, you know, the dynamics of the sound. So another thing too is I had my headphones here plugged into the microphone in the monitor port. The thing about the Blue Yeti is it has preamplification into it, or some such thing that sounds just about as smart. And so it's got like a bass boost built in and all that, and it sounded really cool for like watching TV shows and all. But it really made things louder, and so I constantly had to turn down the volume on the front. And I think some of that might have played a factor into it, and it also makes sounds deceptive in terms of the volume. At least the recorded volume, anyway. He's gonna make me use a third bullet. There we go. Ha ha! Took an arm and a head. I like it. Alright, so we'll head back to base with what we got. Reload between engagements. Today's the big day. So, more than likely this week we're going to have a horde night. Hopefully, the computer and recording will be able to handle it. Oh, gotta dump that too. See, I was playing my off-camera game a lot to try to test all this, and the layout is similar, but not the same. And so, got used to using that and where everything was there, and now I come to this game and it's like, wait a minute, this box isn't the box I thought it was. Oh well. Oh. That's not the box. There we go. Okay, so... See, I keep doing it. That's smarter. Okay, so we're coming up on 28 minutes here in just a couple seconds. Let's get some drinkity drank. Actually, while he's doing it, I might as well be doing it. Slancha. That's good stuff. And I'm hearing zombies out here. There he is. Yeah. Why, hello, booby lady. Cover him up. Cover him up. Kids, look away. Trying to be a family channel here. Or family friendly, anyway. For those of you kids still breastfeeding, you're probably not going to think anything of it, but you might have some nightmares. Sorry. Dope. Dope. Damn it. There we go. And it was only a wing shot, too. It just clipped him. Well, clipped him enough to kill him. I'll take it. Got her in the ace. Damn it, lady. Damn it, gun. Damn it, Silver Blade. Can't you shoot? Oh, yeah. What can I say? I'm easily amused by gross dismemberment. I mean, there has got to be something satisfying about the fact that you know it ain't coming back to get you. It's like, oh yeah, you want to eat me? Well, you're not going to get the chance, bub. Totally stole Wolverine's line there. Oh well. So pack this stuff away and call it an episode. I gotta check the file size on this to make sure everything is copacetic, provided I can actually get back into my base. And then I'll join you guys for the next batch of episodes. And trade bait. Gadoosh. Alrighty then. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of the video quality. Any critique is welcome. Even if it's something I might already know, it's good to hear as review sometimes, in case it's something I missed. Audio, just keep me up to date on what you guys are thinking of the audio and video so I can try to make things work right. I want the absolute best in terms of audio, video, everything, so that, one, it just pleases me as part of the OCD thing, and partial perfectionist. But also, I just want you guys to get the maximum amount of visual enjoyment out of the game, as well as being able to hear worth a damn. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Do check out the links in the description box below, and I do mean that. Look at the links in the description box below. And until next time, see you later. Twitch. So much smoother now.